So here's my dream backpack and loadout if I didn't have to be concerned about a budget or what I was spending. And so I'd start first of all with the base being the backpack, and I'd start with the Z-Packs Arc Blasted is what I would choose. So I'd be shaving a little bit of weight off of my current backpack, but I would be still having that trampoline back panel, having that kind of airflow across my back, which I do like while I'm hiking. In terms of sleep system, I would still choose the Enlightened Equipment Enigma, but I would probably go with their newest release kind of hammock edition model, and I would choose it a 950 fill power down. Same thing with an underquilt. I would go ahead and choose the UGQ 950 fill power down options for an underquilt. Why 950 fill power down? Because I can. it's my dream setup, and it would allow me to kind of be as light as possible. Even though, of course, at this point it's not value, but it's a dream setup. I would probably stick with Dream Hammock, but I would choose the Dream Hammock Raven just because it's so customizable still. I would customize everything. I would customize the AM steel, I would customize pullouts, zipper pulls, you name it. I would choose whatever colors I wanted to, as well as just one of the most versatile hammocks out there. And I kind of choose whatever option I wanted to, and so the Dream Hammock Raven is where I'd kind of go. Now if I were ground sleeping, I would choose my sleeping pad, which I have right now. It's the Neo Air X Therm. I think all around really great pad, and I wouldn't really go away from that. If I was choosing a tent, I would choose the Tarp Tent Notch Lithium, and that's the kind of newest offering that Tarp Tent has, and it's in the Cuban fiber, but it's kind of a double wall tent. You have several options in different configurations, and I kind of like that flexibility and that versatility that Tarp Tent Notch Lithium would give me. In terms of a tarp for my hammock setup, I would still go with the War Bonnet tarp, but I probably would go with the Thunderfly, just because getting a little extra coverage on the sides, and I would definitely get it in that bushwhack camo. You guys who follow me on Instagram know that I've always posted my War Bonnet mini flies, and it makes my entire setup just disappear and you kind of melt into the woods. So, you know, I got to bring it up. I'm going to stick with Chi Whiz, but I'm going to go with the Mega Dig. Slightly bigger, so a little bit more comfort than the Big Dig, but still an ounce. Dry bags, stuff sacks, those kind of things, I gotta go with Z-Packs. I would say Cuban fiber, all the things. I actually would recommend the Lawson Equipment Ultraglide Bear Line, and I've used that. I really like it. I love how it's really functional, works well, doesn't get snagged up, and it's reflective. Also sticking with Lawson Equipment, in terms of tent stakes, I'd use their titanium shepherd hooks instead of a kind of a cheaper Chinese knockoff. Going to more on-body stuff, the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer, I can't recommend highly enough. It can be a little pricey, but in terms of weight to warmth ratio, I think it's phenomenal for what it is. Rain gear, still would recommend, and I still would have the Outdoor Research Helium 2. For rain pants, I would look at Luke's Ultralight. That's a website a lot of people I feel like don't really go to, but I would kind of go with their event rain pants. Water filtration, I would go with the Katadyn Be Free just for that really fast flow rate, and if this is my dream setup and I can replace whatever I want, even though it has less water filtering capacity over a lifetime, then I would just replace it. I probably would use the Vargo Bot Pot, just because it has that screw on top, which gives me some flexibility if I ever wanted to go into cold soaking. I also choose the Pocket Rocket 2. It's been phenomenal for me, and that's one thing I do have. Really fast, really light. I really can't complain about it. Of course, Human Gear Duo has to be on there as well. The big thing I like about it is the extra length that it gives me, just compared to the most titanium sporks or spoons of any kind. Navigation, I have to recommend the Garmin Explorer Plus. That thing is fantastic. It's really pricey. It's pricey enough that I had split it between two friends, and that's how I kind of got around the overall cost, and we just kind of rotate who uses it. If someone goes alone, then whoever calls dibs first gets it. Headlamp, I'd have to go with the Petzl Actic Core, and with the AccuCore rechargeable battery. Going back to more on-body stuff, the Patagonia R1 hoodie is a purchase I would definitely make. Whenever I've seen it, it just looks like it does a really nice job of keeping people warm and being lightweight. And for pants, the Prana Stretch Zion pants is one thing I would kind of pick up. Trekking poles, I would use the Black Diamond Alpine Cork trekking poles. Yes, pricey again, but really fantastic pair of poles. Whenever I've seen them, and they hold up to lots of abuse, and they have a Black Diamond's warranty, which is fantastic. So what do you guys think? That's the overall kind of core dream backpacking setup. You kind of see how it differs from mine right now quite significantly. One of the kind of artificial rules I placed on myself is I tried not to repeat a whole lot of companies over and over and over again, because there's lots of room at the top and lots of things that people would recommend. But I want to know, of course, what would you recommend? What would be on your dream backpacking list? Money's not an issue. It doesn't matter what the cost of things are or the weight of things are. What would you choose? Let me know in the comments. You know, I'm interested in seeing exactly what you guys are picking. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.